Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be reacting to Portugal's 2-0 win over Uruguay that sends them into the round of 16 of the FIFA World Cup over Uruguay in Group H. After two straight wins, a Fernandes brace ensures their success and their continuance in this World Cup. Portugal started their goal scoring in the 54th minute.
In the 54th minute, Bruno Fernandes opened the scoring for Portugal. Guerreiro touched it to Fernandes, who cut inside, put a cross in for Ronaldo, who was making a late run into the box. Ronaldo challenged for the header, but never got a touch on it, and it went all the way into the back of the net, straight from Bruno Fernandes' cross. And Portugal are up 1-0.
In the 90th minute, Portugal are awarded a penalty. Fernandes slides the ball through Jimenez's legs, but as the Uruguayan defender drops down, his hand behind him, supporting him from, just falling flat, touches the ball, and it is called as a penalty after a VAR check. Personally, I think that is the worst VAR call we've ever seen. That should never be a handball, because he's using a supporting hand to go down, and it hit the supporting hand. Otherwise, how else is he supposed to fall? With his arms at his sides? You can't do that with a slide tackle. Regardless, Bruno Fernandes takes the penalty and scores it to the right of the goalkeeper, ensuring Portugal's continuation into the next rounds of the FIFA World Cup. But that handball incident was probably the worst handball I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was very controversial. It could definitely be called as a penalty, because if it had megged Jimenez, he would have been clear through on goal. But the only argument is that he's supporting his hand, and how else is he supposed to fall? He's using his hand to support himself after falling down, so that isn't a penalty.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
But Portugal put out a very good performance today, especially with the substitutes being rightly timed. Rafa Guerreiro coming on for the injured Nuno Mendes in the 42nd minute proved to be a big point of interest for the Portuguese team. He actually assisted the first Bruno Fernandes goal with a simple pass to him. Bruno, obviously, pretty top quality today. Ronaldo could have had one or two goals. He played very well. And overall, Portugal looked like a top-tier team. As for Uruguay, the only bright spot of the team was
Rodrigo Bentancur, the Spurs man. He definitely had Uruguay's biggest chance of the game, where he dribbled through almost Portugal's entire defense. Came to a one-on-one with the keeper, but he failed to score. He was definitely Uruguay's brightest player today. Coming into the World Cup after being on superb form for Spurs, and he's already carried it into the Uruguay team. He had a superb performance against South Korea. And now he's had a great performance against Uruguay.
It's just a shame that the other teammates around him can't replicate his performance. Actually, if you look on FotMob, he is literally the center of the team, and he is the only bright spot on the map. Everyone else has an orange or red rating below 6.5. Bentancur with an 8.3 rating according to FotMob. Of course, you should never rate players just solely based on these ratings. But if anyone watched him by the eye test, he was unbelievable today, and he was like the only one running that Uruguayan midfield and could have had a goal, but if he wasn't let down by his slightly below average finishing skills. But Bentancur was by far the best player for Uruguay, and although it'll be a shame if Uruguay are knocked out early from the competition in the group stage, I don't think any Spurs fan will mind, because Bentancur will come back to Hotspur Way fresh and ready to keep going for us, which is going to be important because we've got a big run of games coming up, including Champions League soon. So we're going to need him to be on top level for that. But Portugal have confirmed their trip into the round of 16 here.
As for Portugal, they had a great performance today. Bernardo Silva and Carvalho in midfield were very good. Bruno Fernandes very good. Playing right wing, which he normally does not play, adapted to it very well. Ronaldo and Joao Felix were also decent. Joao Felix, not as much in the game, but Ronaldo did do pretty well. Had no mistakes really from either players. but they were both decent. And in defense, I feel like their whole back line, Portugal, their whole back line was brilliant today. Especially Pepe. Pepe had such a good performance today. He won the ball back numerous times for Portugal, stopping the Uruguayan attack.
Yeah. So Portugal joined France and Brazil as the 3 teams confirmed through to the next round of the FIFA World Cup. So 3 big names there and 3 honestly potential winners in Portugal, Brazil, and France. Those are the confirmed so far from match day 2. Match day 3 is where we'll see all the decisions, which is going to be starting tomorrow, November 29th. Now let's move on to our predictions for tomorrow's round of fixtures. The first set of match day 3 fixtures, starting with the 2 in the morning from Group A, Ecuador versus Senegal.
Ecuador versus Senegal. I think it's going to be a draw here. I'm going to say a 3-3 draw.
I think Ecuador will just edge it 2-1. Both teams have looked incredible in their spirit this year. I think Senegal has surprised us all without Sadio Mane. Ecuador have surprised us all, being a team that had, not come into the tournament with not a lot of chances. We expected Netherlands to run away with the group, but Ecuador have stayed very close to the group leaders, and this is a big chance for them to secure a place into the next round.
Honestly, I would say Ecuador would win it, but it's possible they might miss Ener Valencia in this match, as he suffered a knock, possibly a further worse injury against Netherlands in their 1-1 draw against them. So that is a big blow for Ecuador, but I feel like they can still pull out a result here.
The next Group A match at 10 a.m. as well is Netherlands versus Qatar. I'm going to go for a Netherlands thrashing, their first good performance of the World Cup. I think Netherlands can win 3-0.
I think Netherlands can win 2-0.
Qatar are already out of the tournament as the hosts and have suffered 2 straight losses in a row in this World Cup group stage. So Netherlands will be looking to get an easy win over the hosts here. Our 2 matches in the afternoon are from Group B, starting with Iran versus USA, where both teams know that they have to win to progress to the next round of the World Cup. Iran can win or at a stretch even draw, while USA have to win to get through to the next round. They cannot win or draw. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here. United States have looked quite inconsistent in some of their matches, and I think Iran have the firepower in them to keep them level.
I think I'm going for a 2-1 Iran win. I think they can qualify. Mehdi Taremi really firing up there for Iran. 2 decent performances this season. Against Wales they did well, but against England, defensively, not well. Attacking-wise, they did decent. With a brace from Mehdi Taremi, who is in a lot of great form for Iran right now. And I think they can somehow scruff out the win here and qualify for the round of 16.
Our final match of the day tomorrow is also at 2 o'clock, and that is Wales versus England. A Great British derby between the two. England can win or draw, but would like a win against their neighbors to confirm their spot as first place in the group, which really could have been secured last time out against United States of America, but they missed that opportunity. England, I think, can win comfortably here. I'm going to say 3-1.
I'm going to say England can win it here 2-0.
England did not look inspiring at all against USA. They were pretty bland in attack. I know Harry Kane was suffering from an ankle injury, but now the players know what's on the line. They know a first spot in the group is on the line, so I think they can pull out a win here.
Yeah, I think England can definitely defeat Wales, who lost 2-0 to Iran. A really frustrating performance with that against Iran. Wayne Hennessy getting a red card. I feel like it's all going downhill for Wales. And I think England can just finish them off, do the business, and get top of the group.
But that is it for our reactions and our predictions for tomorrow. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you want to see more World Cup content. And comment down below what your predictions are for tomorrow. And until next time.
Come on, you Spurs!